Hey everybody, what is up? Fourth Seraph here, and today I have a new video for you about Black Ops DLC number 4 Salvation. I know it's been a couple days since I've uploaded. I was out of town and it was kind of a last minute trip, so I really didn't have any time to get a bunch of videos prepared. I am going out of town again next weekend for about a week, but I will have videos coming out then, but I won't be streaming. But I'm going to try and stream a lot this week, so if you want to catch me on streams at all, make sure to follow me on Twitter. That's the easiest place to see updates and stuff about. I'll try and post a few videos here and there if I'm doing a long stream to invite you guys and let you know here on the YouTube channel. But anyways, let's get right into talking about DLC number 4. The one that I feel like a lot of people are saying is the best one. And so I was pretty excited for this. Now, I'll say right off the bat that I really like DLC 3. I don't know if this one is necessarily better, but let's break it down map by map. So the first one is Micro, and this is the one I probably have the most to say about it because this was actually my least favorite map, which is weird. I had watched a Drifter video and he said that this one was the best, and so I was really looking forward to this map. It was the first one I got into. First game on the new playlist, Micro, and honestly, I don't know what it is, but I just never felt like it played well. I think one of the main problems I had with this map is that it has the worst spawns of any Call of Duty map I have ever played. That is not an exaggeration. They were so sporadic, so random. Consistently, people were always spawning like behind us and killing it, and like the spawns wouldn't flip. Normally, your team pushes, one team pushes the other one kind of back, the spawns flip, that happens. But even after playing this map a ton, I played for hours on the new DLC, I didn't ever figure out the spawns. I could never predict anything. They were so weird. I saw people spawn next to me multiple times. There were times where I would spawn right in the middle of the enemy team, like literally 5 or 6 people. I would spawn right there. I would die. No one from my team would spawn next to me. I would see them spawn in on the other side of the map, and I would not spawn back in there. No one else would. And so randomly, I would have just spawned there and given them a kill and gotten an extra death. And it just played weird. Like, there's lots of weird, just crevices you can kind of fall into. None of the wall running makes any sense. I think I ended up just falling off the map 2 or 3 times within just a couple of hours because there's surfaces that look flat and look like you could wall run, but you just can't. And so it was really just not super great for me. It aesthetically is kind of cool, but I don't find it an immersive experience because it's so out there, it's so goofy, it's so like the new Call of Duty type of feel, bright and colorful and weird. I don't feel like I'm playing a world like a war game. I don't feel like, I think COD 4 and World at War, which have a lot in my brain since, the COD 4 Remastered is coming out, and one of the maps is remake from World at War. Like, those games, you feel like you're in the middle of a war. Everything is kind of destroyed and dark, and there's smoke and ash and fire. And this one just felt so goofy. It felt weird to me to have the Call of Duty guns and stuff in this map, and I just really overall just felt like it was so weird. There's kind of the middle of the map, and then other areas are just so separate. So overall, I didn't have a ton of fun on this one. But now let's talk about... Okay, I need to interrupt this video for just a second because this is on my friend's PS4. I was playing over there so I could play the DLC right away. That's where I do all my recordings. I got enough crypto keys to open up one supply drop. I open it up, and on the very first one, I get the Peacekeeper. I saw this, and I am not exaggerating. I fell on the ground, and I just threw the controller up into the air and was like, I quit. I've opened so many supply drops since this has come out on my Xbox, and have not gotten any of the DLC weapons from when those ones came out. And he's literally opened one supply drop since they have come out, and he got it right away. Yep, that's my life. So when you see some Peacekeeper gameplay in this video, it's because I literally got it while I was playing. You might have seen it on Instagram or Twitter. Anyways, let's get back to the video. But now let's talk about Citadel. So this is another interesting map. This is one of the ones that is not a remake. But it is pretty good, I think. I like the use of water in this one. There's a lot more water it is fun because that's I think one of the new mechanics that actually works pretty well. I don't like the wall running, but I do like that you can go in the water, and it was kind of fun. I did have a little trouble like jumping out of it. Sometimes the thrusters just don't always work because sometimes it'll let you use your thruster in the water a little bit, and so you won't be able to jump like the full distance. And so like the cave that was up on the side, I had a little trouble at one point getting up into there, and it was a little odd, but overall I thought this one was pretty good. A lot of fight takes place on that bridge. I unfortunately just every time I've played this map gotten like team deathmatch or kill confirmed, which I think definitely are not as good as the objective-based game. But Team Deathmatch was pretty fun and went okay. Kill confirmed on this map, I just am not a fan of kill confirmed anyways, and I just thought it played so weird. This is definitely not a kill confirmed map because of the way the spawns are and the layout of the map is. We had a game where we were getting pretty slaughtered by the other team. I kind of joined in late, and so I kind of just... It was my first game, and so I was getting killed a lot too because I had no idea what the map was, anything about it. Haven't watched too many videos on these maps, and so I just really had no idea what I was doing, got killed a bunch, and still the timer actually ran out and we couldn't finish. And I noticed that on a couple of the maps. I kept getting put in kill confirm games. Most of the time the timer ran out, the score was not complete, no team would get 100, and so I thought that was very interesting. But overall, I thought that map was pretty cool. It's a great looking map. It looks really nice, and I really like the look of it. Now let's talk about Rupture. This was one that I was really excited for. You guys know I love COD 5, but it didn't feel like a Call of Duty 5 map. It felt so different from that map, and I'm thinking that maybe I just don't remember it as well as I thought, but... Everything seems very exaggerated. It seems bigger than I remember it. And overall, I didn't have a lot of nostalgia for it. I didn't think it was bad. I think actually the battle mechs work really well. They're not overpowered. A lot of people carry launchers in this game. You can do well in it, but you are also a big target. The only thing that was really dumb is you can't pick up the dog tags and kill confirmed inside of the mech. You actually have to get out, which... to me is kind of dumb, so I was like constantly having to jump in and out, and they're not really useful at all on kill confirmed, I don't think, unless you're maybe playing with a bunch of people that you actually know and are really communicating with. But yeah, I thought this map was pretty fun. I think they could have aesthetically made it a little bit better. I would have liked if they kind of made some of the broken down parts, like if it felt like similar to World at War, where a lot of it was broken down. They figured out somewhere in the lore, like, to make it some type of war zone or something, I think would have been cool. So it had a lot more similarity to the Call of Duty 5 map, because it would have been more interesting, I think, if it was more similar to a reskin instead of remake, because this definitely felt like a remake. Like, they took inspiration from it and changed quite a few things, but they did integrate the new movement system fairly well into this one. I think this is definitely better than I like Verge, the other remake from a Call of Duty 5 World at War map, and so overall I thought this was still pretty fun, and I do like the battle mechs. It's unfortunate that that is a game mechanic that just now is making it in, because I think it would have been cool if they had vehicles maybe on some other maps, because it is kind of a fun thing to get in there and use. Anyways, guys, the last one here is Outlaw, and this is probably, I think, the best map in this game, or in this map pack. So it's the remake of Standoff, and it feels very similar to that map. As opposed to Rupture, it really, you can tell that it is that Black Ops 2 map. It feels exactly the same, pretty much. It plays really well, really similar to how that map plays, and I had a lot of fun on this. The only thing I did notice is that on Uplink, one side has a definite advantage, because I'm not sure if I'll include the clip in this video, if I'll remember when I'm editing it, but I tried to jump into the goal, and I literally, right in front of it is kind of like this arching sign, and I jumped and hit it, and it's like right in front of the goal, and ended up was like my thrusters aren't going to recharge before someone shoots me because I'm right in their spawn and had to throw it in, and we ended up actually losing the game because of that. We would have tied if that wasn't there, and so I was a little bit frustrated and confused by that. But overall, I do like the aesthetic of this map, but I also like that you can tell what map it is. This one is really fun, and it's kind of nice to have that new movement feature. You can get around a little bit easier, but this is also the map that I did the best on. I did go on a couple pretty good kill streaks. Like, usually don't do great when I first play the map. Like, my strong suit is not picking up maps really, really quick. It's not that I have better gun skills than, like, anyone, but my ability to be good at Call of Duty is definitely in learning the maps, knowing what spots are the best, where to go, where to preempt, things like that. And so I don't always do super well the first day the DLC comes out, but I did do pretty well at this map. I think I went positive every game, and so that was good. But anyways, guys, that is all that I have for you today. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe, leave a thumbs up on this video, and comment. And if you enjoyed it, why not share it with some people? But until next time, I will see you guys online.